every sports game needs them. But as a fan, you can't stand them. CBS 7 Sports Director Jake Gadon has the story. Jake.
Thanks, Haley. No matter where you are from or who you root for, as a sports fan, you hate one certain team. It may be a Texas fan not liking OU or even Odessa High disliking Mighty Mojo. But I can guarantee you there is one team, no matter the fan base, everyone hates. And from what I found out, the team that suits up in the black and white doesn't have it as easy as you may think.
Quick snap, Breeze. Pass is incomplete, no flag.
It's the most recent and famous blown call by a referee in a football game.
And the two officials talk to each other. Crowd's going crazy as there's no flag right on the Saints sideline.
And we can all agree the right call wasn't made, but making that call may be harder than you think. So I decided to put myself in their shoes. So for this year's annual Permian Spring Game, I suited up in the black and white. No, I didn't put on that famous Mojo uniform. I decided to suit up as a football referee. Teaching me along the way was Gary Speed.
The most important piece of equipment out there. Wrong, 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 correct.
Gary is the president of the Permian Basin chapter for football officiating, and he's been doing this for over 33 years. He was literally born to do the job.
My dad was a football official over in Kermit, and I ran the chains for him when I was in the 4th and 5th grade. When I got up older, I was his ball boy. He had a heart attack, and he passed the uniform down to me.
And with that, I was off to become an official.
I just don't want to mess up. That's like the biggest thing. I'm worried that I want to miss a call, or I'm going to throw my flag and Coach Ellison's going to scream at me.
Coach, this is your referee for tonight's game.
Yeah, hopefully I don't mess this up, okay?
You want to shoot his ass now or later?
I'm going to wait till the heat of the moment.
I like that, all right.
To be honest, I was having problems way before I even threw my first flag.
Pass complete. There you go, running into him.
Pass incomplete. All right, okay, whatever. It is what it is, all right? Personal foul on the defense, face mask, defense, 10. 10-yard penalty, first down. Okay, we'll go with that. Boom. I'm not quitting my day job. There's just no way.
Number 21.
That was a lot of running right there. So I didn't have to sprint right there.
No, you didn't have to.
I am making way too many mistakes on this first drive. I see things through the camera lens, and quite honestly, I think sometimes I might have a better view than the referee just because of zooming and everything and following the ball. But now that you look at it now, it's just like there's so many things you have to account for in one play. I don't know if I'll be ready for it. How am I doing right now? Am I all right? Yeah, just a little thing. Let's see if this looks. If I side job, if my TV stuff doesn't work out, I'm a little tired. Quite honestly, I'm like brain's a little overload. You know, it's repetition. That's the biggest thing. It's like talking on television. You know, the only way you're gonna be good at reading a teleprompter is if you do it a bunch of times. That was a good catch. And I made the right call. I think I'm getting this. How bad is 6-man? You're running up and down, am I right?
It's a track.
Yeah.
I was actually getting so good, Texas Tech even showed up to scout me for some of their games.
No, that's the Texas Tech, David Yost. That's Yost. All right, post-game reaction, never gonna happen again. Not gonna happen again.
Why not?
I'm awful.
So it isn't easy as we all may think. Afterwards, I sat down with Speed, Terrell Pierce, and Dan Rankin.
I think I look a little better than in this.
Yes, you do.
The three veteran officials have a century of combined officiating experience, so I asked the number one question that kept coming to my mind.
This is not an easy job. I saw it firsthand. I did it firsthand. How do you get so good at it after all these years? Is there a method to your magic?
We always say if the people don't know we were there, it was a perfect game.
On a Friday night, you're the only 5 or 7 friends you got.
You can walk away and feel like you had a bad game and no one notices it. But the officials notice it. They know when they were out of position, but the average fan doesn't, and most coaches don't.
You know, not everybody can do it or wants to do it, but yeah, we're a pretty tight group.
I say every game we step on the field, our goal is to work a perfect game. It's never happened. No official can ever say I worked a perfect game. Come close, but you never get there.
And between all three of them, they have plenty of stories to tell.
I got to call the last game in Texas Stadium, and then the first season Cowboy Stadium opened up, I called that.
One of the ladies said to the group, she said, you know, those officials tonight, they acted like they didn't know what they were doing. You know, bless her heart, she probably was right.
As for my story, it's this.
Everyone should respect everything that you guys do on a Friday night. That was awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
And for my future in officiating, well, Coach Allison put it best.
So would you be comfortable with Jake reffing a playoff game?
No.